Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today more Laxius Force 1. Yeah. So as I was saying at the end of the last video, provided that Lewis is too low HP, you can't actually enter this place, so you have to heal him up, even when healing Lewis up is, well, just about the most useless thing you can do, given that he'll just get low again 5 seconds later anyways. Since the poison will keep working. It's a bit annoying, but, you know. Also, for someone with keen eyes, the font has changed into a more dyslexia-accessible font. First of all, because I have dyslexia and I like being able to read what I'm doing. And second of all, because, you know, I feel like being a little bit more conscious on the fact that some people have dyslexia and can't read the default fonts too well. There's nothing wrong with that, if you ask me. So, 2 reasons to change the font of the game as I play with it, but also just in general. It really helps readability for me personally. Now, obviously, the issue with stuff like that is that there's no one metric for who can read what. So there's going to be people that will say, well, I can't read this one. This one's worse for me. But, you know, sadly, that's just how it sometimes goes. Anyways, we're here. This is Sariis, the god of war and darkness. Pretty sure we already killed this guy back in Laxius Power. In one of them. Pretty sure. But, you know. Anyways, so we're gonna go through this place without Lewis alive. Is that a big issue? No. Not really, actually. Lewis is far from necessary to finish the game. And is definitely far from necessary to clear this part of the Brotherhood of Sariis. The only thing you could reasonably argue he's useful for is when you get to the final section. But we'll see about that. Anyways, we can equip the Arachnea sight. I'm not sure if it's better or not, actually. It's, you know, probably a little bit up for debate. It doesn't feel better to me, but it might be a bit better since it can entangle. And entangling, you know, disabling these guys from moving, probably useful in general. Might want to just remove the cold from random. Might want to give the toad blood to our werewolf friend. Also, one of the issues here is that Sarah actually does need to have some mana, and I really don't fancy going all the way back to I really don't fancy going all the way back to Tyrene just to give her her mana, but I'm not sure if we're gonna make it without that. Anyways, can't really, well, we can progress this way, but it's not going to be all that interesting. Anyways, even though he was defending, he just died there, which I kind of like to see, and then this one died as well. I don't think there's too much special here except for these rats. I think there's a special room here, though. So that gives us Tiger Bone, which is a shield. Brucian, okay, you know, I was wrong. This place is definitely worth checking out. That's on me. That's on me. Sometimes it's hard to remember every single room, but this one definitely... Nice one. Okay. We do have the Indanera potion. That's going to heal Sarah of 60%, 60, and then plus 20%. I hope that's enough. I also hope that I'm right, that it's her mana points that matter for the thing that I'm thinking. Otherwise, it's kind of embarrassing, but... Anyways, quickly deal with that one. You can go up here, but I don't think there's anything there. Is there anything here? Yes, in that chest. Go in here, go down all the way to the bottom, and then there's a fight of 5 of these guys. Now, in general, it's actually not that hard, because Gates of Thunder does deal, you know, really decent damage, if they're not defending, which most of the time they actually won't be. I don't know why I revived Lewis. Make sure you don't step on that tile. And then we get Wendala back into our party. Hi, welcome back, Wendala. Yay, everyone's so happy to see Wendala. Especially me, because I love Wendala. Anyways, Wendala's staying in the back of the party because I don't need her right now. Actually, I might put her, but nah, she doesn't have anything relevant, so. The issue with Wendala, kind of the same as with Lewis, is that she's definitely a useful character. Also, is there not... you can do that and then, yeah, right. Okay, anyways, it doesn't matter. Point is, Wendala is definitely useful, but because of the Reeker Bulb affecting her, you're kind of just playing with yet another character that'll just get poisoned anyways. So, that really, like, hampers the utility of certain characters, because they're just bait or food for the Reeker Bulb. Slightly annoying, but it is what it is. Like, there's nothing I can really do about it except drop the Reeker Bulb and not complete the quest. And I like completing quests, what can I say? Anyways, we're gonna find the church key here. That's also the reason it's all sparkly. So we're gonna find the church key and we're gonna retreat back up. Well, these guys found out that we're here, apparently. They killed Brushan, that's sort of annoying, and then we killed them. This is why I buy so many Toad Bloods. I keep accidentally reviving Lewis as well, but it's fine. He'll just die again. I'm pretty sure I had not gotten that one yet. So we're gonna head up, 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 up. Into the left, into the left. Also, the fact that this does not hide any secret is... I honestly, you know, sometimes it's easy to forget stuff, but... It just looks so suspect that I want to check it every single time. Again and again and again and again and again. Because I don't believe that it's nothing. Anyways. This door here is locked. This leads to nothing. So don't get tricked by either of those. I don't think there's anything in any of these walls. I do know that if you head up here, there's the lone encounter. And then all the way up top. No, wait. This was right. Right. There's nothing here. I forgot. You can open this chest. And you can head down here for another easier fight. The only real issue is that there's another 5-man fight right there. I think this place had nothing as well, by the way. So there's another 5-man fight up ahead, right here. Well, it's 3 of them. I feel like that qualifies as a 5-man fight. The main issue is that Random doesn't get his... honestly, what gives him priority? I'm not sure. Nothing's giving him priority, so I'm not entirely sure why he gets priority on some hits and not on others, but... yeah. There's a lot of things that just don't make sense in this game, and this is probably just one of them. I can give him this, that'll increase his... Anyways, you can also just inflict heroism on them. Which won't do too much, but it will make them a bit bulkier on top of everything. Anyway, since Brushan leveled up, he's now going to unlock that there's a nice little hole in the ground here. And that hole in the ground is definitely not there as a joke, because, well, simply put... What am I trying to say? Alright, if you find that secret item, you basically can no longer fail the quest, because Sarah will always have the mana required. Anyways, Lewis is just going to break through here. I was kind of worried that he had to be alive for that to work, but apparently not. Lewis is just that good. Anyways, we're going to open this chest, and I believe these guys over here are going to give me the next thing that I need. So, you're going to attack, you're going to attack, you're going to use Noxidox to pox the enemies. And I believe they're going to drop the prison key, which is exactly what we were looking for, because now we can head back down. We can head... Well, first of all, there's 2 things we can do, right? We can head back all the way down, up here, and we can open this to grab ourselves another Oxygen. Which, yeah, that's the second time you can find that ring. It's a pretty good ring, really. Like, the fact that I can give it to Brushan right now that he's level 20, but I'm going to keep the Seed Pendant on him, because that gives him bonus HP. And then I'm going to save here, because I'm not actually sure that it's going to be enough. There we go. I think it's like, I think there's a waterfall in how it works. I think also refuse, because we don't want him. We want to guide him, and we want to refuse any reward from him. That's very important. Well, it's not insanely important, but it's definitely good. The thing is, I think if you're high enough level, it always works. If you're a lower level, it depends on how much mana you have left. And if you don't have any mana left, I think you can still use the Reeker Bulb to save him. Which is obviously like a big thing, like. But that's how it works, I think. Anyways, we can equip the Ivine Triangular Shield on Sarah, which I believe is actually the first time she can equip a shield. I'm also gonna give her the Arachneash side axe now, because I feel that that'll work better for for the next part. Anyways, that means we've basically done everything there is in this place. The next section is obviously going to be the boss section. I can heal a little bit, and I can use these energizers for both Random and Sarah so that they're not out of HP and MP. We're just going to heal up, and we're going to save again just because. Okay. Okay, so Brucian is actually high level enough so that this hole in the ground shows up. However, and I'm not sure how many people that would watch this are aware of what I'm about to say. That is actually not the only secret path that there is in this place. You have the one here that's going to give you 1 holy water, which is going to fully heal Sarah's mana if she ever runs out. Mind you, you can also use... where is it? Where is it? Do I not have sylphs? Right. Never mind me. Wrong game. You can use Noxodox plus Gates of Thunder for basically guaranteed kills. Unless they defend, and then you just clean up. You know. Just, you know, same old, same old. There we go. Alright. So that's all nicely done. Now, the actual other path, and this is actually a full-on secret room, is right here. Bromium powder in the wall, and Aquapania flower and crystal rain over there. Obviously, I don't know how many people know that that's a thing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, how many people know that? I don't know. It's decently hidden. And, like, it's not in a place that you would expect it. You also, like, can barely go back there. Anyways, we're gonna find the Legendra necklace. And the Legendra necklace is obviously going to give us priority now. We find the Art of Healing. We find Magicka Energizer, a Hero Cream. And we don't want to sit on this chair. But, well, you know. It's a completionist run. We gotta do everything. Yeah, don't sit on that chair. Because it blows you up. And as far as I'm aware, there's actually no way to survive that chair. I don't mind checking to be sure. But... yeah. It reduces your HP, says my notes, by 9,999 HP. So, you're not surviving that. Anyways. Once you're here, avoid the orc, because he actually does deal bonus damage to you if you accidentally run into him. I would suggest healing with Sarah to ensure that you're, like, able to deal with this, and then using... that is not what I wanted you to use. I keep confusing the game with 3 Stars of Destiny, including the skills. Also, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm not sure if there's anything here. I don't think there is. Yeah. So we'll talk to this guy. He's going to attack us, obviously. And we're just going to go wild right at the start. We can definitely antidote Lewis. And then use Severance. Okay, so he's bleeding. That's good. And now we're just going to inflict bleeding on that one as well. Yeah. Not particularly difficult, is it? Anyways, Sarah's gonna revive Brucian, and we're just going to casually heal up. And now, I would recommend using Hero, because it's going to be pretty difficult to win this fight otherwise. And these Hero Creams, definitely going to come in handy. Silver Powders, and I would probably recommend this one as well. I can try and heal Lewis, but I think he'll just get poisoned again as soon as the fight begins. Yep. Alright, so there's only one thing we have to do, and that's we have to use Medalist Curse on him before anything else. Because if you don't do that, you're basically just going to miss out on a lot. Okay, so we basically we're just dealing as much damage on this guy as we can. That much seems obvious. He has incredibly high defenses, so it is actually pretty damn difficult to deal sufficient damage to him. Random and Lewis both dealing their max amount of damage is basically the only way. But as you can see, that actually gets difficult when this guy has pretty good attacks to delay us. But we managed. We were, you know, we were in good shape. We were high enough leveled. We were strong enough. You're going to notice that Random shouts, let's see who's the best now, or whatever it is. Because that's the quote that he does when he uses Hero. I'm not sure if we can use the crystal twice. We can. Nice. Okay, and we can save here. So, we've basically done everything there is here. Now we just head up in here, and we're actually going to find one of the coolest secrets in the game, arguably. I believe there's a Tigo in here, which obviously was not the big secret that I was talking about. But if you interact with this here on the right, you can actually get a little party of Sarah, Brushin, and Coca. Now, since our party is nicely leveled up, these fights will not be too hard. Although these things might be an issue, because Brushin does not deal damage except for Plague to them. And I don't think you can entangle them. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think that works. Anyways. So we're gonna venture in here, and we're going to see the next issue, which is these bats. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with, though. Well, the next enemy, I mean. And then we're gonna find the legendary sword. So the legendary sword, not the legendary sword, the legendary sword. Very different. Very different from the legendary sword. It's the legendary sword. But, you know. So we're going to just be taking out this next guy. I'm just doing this little bit of completionism, I suppose. I did not mean to rush. I wanted to use Nymphea on these guys. I might actually try Noxodox and Predator Bite. Not sure. Okay, yeah. That works. Okay, so they can be entangled. Who knew? Anyways, so Predator Bite works for sure on these guys. I figured, honestly. Anyways, we're gonna venture in here, and obviously we're with our newfound knowledge that Predator Bite deals really good damage. We're just going to clean house here. I think Emerald Laser probably also works. I'm not sure though. Yeah, okay, yeah, that works. That definitely works. There we go. Okay, and now I think this has a Tigo. And truth be told, I think this one has a Tigo as well. Which gives us, you know, some bonus items, I suppose. But that really is everything that you can find here. There's nothing more to this place. So once you're done, you have the legendary sword and you've cleared the Tigos. We can go back here. We'll be on the mountaintop and we can head back. And Lewis is going to leave the party. Yay! No more Lewis. So we're gonna put Coca into the party. I like Wendala, don't get me wrong. As a character, I mean. Well, to fight with. I don't like her as a character per se. But I do like Wendala. The only issue is, when she's in the party, she will actively cause... she will actively have poison on her the entire time. And I honestly just can't deal with that. Anyways, now that we have Wendala in the party, we can actually interact with this guy. He's going to say that he recognizes her. And this is where it matters that we picked the quest up earlier. If you don't pick up the quest, this will not be in your inventory. Because the quest completes on the same chain as that it started. And the game just does not recognize that. Whereas if you do it on time, the game is going to recognize it. And we are able to, you know, finish that quest. So it's pretty important. Also, this guy actually mentions the legendary sword, but, like, he does not, like, acknowledge at all that I'm currently holding it. Which I think is a pretty big missed opportunity. Anyways. Now, we do have a quest to break in here. Now, in order to do that quest, we actually need Wendala. And Wendala must have good enough mind power in order to do it. Now, I'm not sure what exactly the mind stat has to be. I do know it has to be decently high for it to work. So what we can try is we can try and use the Ivine triangular shield. Well, we can basically try everything, right? Let's see what she can equip. This shield is obviously one of the big steps, and then the Indanera mail. And then I believe the coral necklace is the best we have, but okay, there we go. That was actually enough. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think it would work. I think it's 260. It's probably 260 then. That's required. I know it can be a bit tough to get. That's all I know, really. Anyways, this guy is kind of a weird quest because you have to just assassinate this guy, which is kind of out of character for our cast here. Like, Random is a, well, not nice person, but really, also, this guy, you can just talk to him. Your front door was locked because you're scared. Why do you just not care? Anyways, yeah, that guy's dead now. You know, I hope your morals aren't compromised now. Anyways, if we interact with this dog, Sarah's going to notice that he's sick. And Sarah's going to mention that we need a certain type of herb, so, you know, you already know. That is our next quest. Wait, it's not a quest. Where's the quest? Okay, it's not a quest, but it doesn't matter. We're still gonna help the dog. Like, we just killed a guy, but we're gonna help this dog. Because that's how our priorities work. Anyways, if we head over to the town hall now, we're going to be greeted by, well, we can actually check here. Talk, hint, bitch. No. So there's nothing right now for her. I wasn't sure if she can do it already, but she can't. That's fine. And so we're gonna head up here and we're gonna just talk to him, and they're gonna mention blah 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 blah. They're gonna mention that some group is trying to assassinate us, as if that's something new. We're just gonna keep talking. We're gonna get the local gazette. And he's gonna ask us if the mines might be responsible for the rain. So they're gonna tell us to please deal with that. Get rid of the rain is basically the quest that we've gotten here. Anyways, this guy's going to ask us to buy the Sirene Gazette, which we're gonna do. And all you have to do is click on Major Threat of Adratana. You don't actually have to read the rest of the paper. And once you've done that, a long-ass dialogue is going to play where Random basically rediscovers himself and is like, yeah, I'm the hero the support needs, woo. Which, you know, is true, but it's funny. Anyways, they're gonna tell us to go to Shandara, which, totally fine. You know, we've already been there, sort of. Stanislas is going to teach us Tyrene Breaker, which is a decent enough skill. And that guy's going to tell us to follow the map he gave us. So we're gonna head up towards the secret room. Now, this place is completely irrelevant. The only thing that matters is that there's a quest here that we can complete. And there's actually an item that theoretically, I suppose, could be relevant. So we're gonna talk to Adam. Wandala is going to kill him or knock him out. I choose to believe that she knocks him out, because killing would be a bit brutal for absolutely no reason. So we're gonna knock him out. We're gonna head up here. We're gonna tell this lovely guy that our name is Adam. And we're gonna be allowed to enter. Now, I have to be careful here because I've messed it up before. You have to click accept. Wait. And then they're gonna mention that this is a role play. We're gonna put Wandala there. They're gonna sacrifice her. And then everything's cool. So we're gonna get our first quest, which was right here, I believe. Way here, the Room of Sacrifice. But then if we head, we can keep Wandala in the party, I suppose, just for the quest level up. If we head here, we find Arya's golden necklace, a ripped teddy bear, the rise and fall of Sarkhan, which I'm not sure what that is exactly. It teaches something. I think it teaches Dark Heal or something. I don't know. Anyways, but then if we head up here, we're going to meet the one and only. We find Venom Darts here, by the way. Just, yeah. This is Thomas. And Thomas is the guy that killed Leona in Laxius for Power 2. And we now get a chance to avenge him, which we're gonna do. Goodbye. And that's one more quest for us, because we avenged Leona. Yes. Nobody ever said anything about Random being a morally sound guy. I'm not too sure about, like, the morality of saying, oh, well, you know, we killed him, but he totally deserved it because he killed Leona. And so we killed him in cold blood, while he wasn't defending himself. We just slew him. But, you know, that was the quest. Just bonked into my cat. That was the quest, so we didn't really have a lot of choice there, because otherwise that would never have gone away from our quest list. we can be having that. We have to complete every quest. Alright, another thing that you can do right now, is... I'm actually not entirely sure how you trigger that quest. I thought we would have already gotten it, but... Right, there we go. So the meteor is something, it's mildly annoying to do. Because in order to do that quest, you have to lose Sarah out of the party for a fairly long while. And I'm not sure what exactly we can do without Sarah. So you have to let him borrow Sarah. No, we're not putting Wandala in the party. I don't care. You have to let him borrow Sarah and then leave Tyrene. And I'm really hoping I can enter Shandara Woods. Otherwise, this is going to be pretty annoying. Okay, phew, we're allowed to enter. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we can put Wandala in the party. As long as she doesn't get a turn, it technically should not matter too much. The thing is, in Shandara Woods, there's a main quest and there's a side quest. And I think doing the side quest now doesn't really matter. Is this it? This is it. Okay, there we go. And now we can leave again. And Random and Coca are luckily enough to deal with that. So now we head up, and you might remember we've already been here actually, and I came here to check whether or not you could actually trigger this fight early. The answer then was obviously no. But I'm actually interested in seeing how easily this fight will go without Sarah, because this actually is not that easy, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try and beat this fight without Sarah. Now the first kill is pretty easy at least. And at that point, I think if we now focus on... I mean, I guess we kill the squid next, and then we use 2 burning brands, I think. Just to be safe, we'll use 2. That will kill him, and then we just take out Chris. And we get Prius's jaws as a reward from that fight. That quest complete, obviously, for everyone in the party, so that's not for Sarah, but that's fine. And then this is going to turn out to be empty, so we're not actually going to find anything here. And, matter of fact, the entire place is just empty. There's actually nothing you can find here. Now, a lot of Cerberus, I suppose, are going to be very angry about the fact that we killed Chris, or Prius, whatever. And they're doing this whole cry of revenge thing, so, okay, you know. It sure would help if they, you know, actually brought reinforcements that weren't insta-kill, insta-dead to Gates of Thunder, but, you know, whatever. Now, if you did not have the Cerberus Jaws yet, this is definitely the way to get them. You'd finally have them now, for sure. And actually, I'm going to show you one last secret. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. That's 4. Okay. Don't ask me exactly how many times it's this. That's 5. That's 6. And I believe we can add at least 2 since we would have killed it twice. So that's 9. That's 10. Should be 11. Well, it's not enough. Is it 21? There we go. So we get 1 Talus root for killing that lizard, you know, a certain amount of times. I don't know how many times it is exactly. I thought it was 21, but that feels off right now, like in my head. But, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter too much. Anyways, as soon as you get the Legendra helmet from that quest, honestly, a lot of the game feels pretty negligible. Because, you know, a lot of parts of the game now just feel too easy. Because Random just takes first turn anyways. But, you know, whatever. Anyways, we get a new statue right there where Random and Sarah are kissing. That's fine. And then we're going to head over to the right, all the way back to the right. Cross back into the section, head up. And we can now cure the lovely dog. Except that Sarah is not in the party, so we can't cure the dog. I had somehow forgotten about that. Anyways, he cannot free Sarah yet, so there's that. Also, we can... Oh, yeah, right. I forgot. I remember when you're supposed to do that. Anyways. I'm not sure if it's possible to do this. And even if it's technically possible, you always risk that the game soft locks because it's possible and Indy just forgot something. I hate how Random mentions that one is harder when he literally still died in one tap. I know that it's not easy to check for whether or not an enemy died in one hit, but still. Anyways, this is the other reason that you want to buy the Burning Grounds. I already explained earlier that it just makes the imps a lot easier, but when the invasion of Tyrene Firth begins, it's actually really tedious to get rid of them without Burning Grounds. The 2 elves have left, so you can no longer duel those. So if you hadn't done that yet, that is a quest that you cannot get anymore. A lot of missable quests in this game, really. Anyways, we're going to continue here, and I think Random might whine that he doesn't want to continue without Sarah. I'm not sure. Oh, no. He's totally fine continuing without Sarah. I hope this doesn't hard crash the game. Alright, so first things first, you have to fight this. And while it's not particularly hard, the issue is that Marion will be poisoned, just like everything else that... doesn't have specific protection against a Reeker Bolt. Which means you'll have to fight these fights with a poisoned Marion. Is that hard? Nah, not really, but it's not the most useful thing in the world. Anyways, Brishan saves Marion, Random goes for the others, and now there's more squids to fight, but this time Random is obviously alive. So Random is obviously in the party, so it matters a lot less what you do. Alright, and now we can head back. Now, obviously, if you hadn't done the pigeon quest yet, you can do that now. However, you cannot do the toad quest right now, because the toad, you need Lewis to access the toad, since otherwise your path will be blocked. So, you know. Anyways, we're going back to Tyrene now, all the way back, once again. We'll also be back here one more time, because there's one more thing that I want to do here, on the right side. The thing that Lewis blocked us from doing the previous time. Anyways, Marion is actually a mage, and now comes the next piece of bad news. If you interact with her, she will become a mandatory party member as well. So yeah, there's that. Also, she lives in the place with the dog. Anyways, like I said, you cannot remove Marion from the party anymore. We can put Coca in. But yeah. Also, I'm not entirely sure about this. I'm gonna save real quick and I'm gonna equip the luck ring on Random just for a second. Because I think if you talk to her... Marion's going to get, well, very good stat buffs, really. Very good stat buffs indeed. And then we're actually going to benefit from a lot of things here. Well, not a lot of things. We're just going to find those items. But we're going to find shining parchments in some of these things. And then I think we can just go up here. But I don't think there's anything here. Nope. Okay. So we can re-equip the purity ring now. And now we have Marion in the party. That's great. Now the question is, what are we going to do with her? Wait, what's your name? Sultan. There we go. So we can equip Marion. Probably best to do so. I'm gonna give her the Wind Dagger, just so that she has some speed. And then other than that, I don't think there's that much specials that you can give her. You can give her the Vulcan Mantle, which I suppose will drop her speed a little, or the Oxytion, which will buff her speed a bit. So I'm gonna go with the Oxytion to make her a bit faster still. And then we're gonna rest at the inn, so that we are at least full health. Now, I don't think Marion can equip the Legendra helmet. That would be nice, but I doubt it.
I'm willing to try it. Oh, she can. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. That's actually really, 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 really interesting. Huh. I've never tried that because it wouldn't work too well, but I guess that means that we can head over to Razor Spine now. Because Marion should... Surely she can one-tap these bats, right? Braden the Hylas does it. Awesome. Okay. That makes this so much easier. Wow. Okay. I had never considered that this would work, but I am very happy that I decided to try. I keep in mind that does mean that we'll have to keep her in decent health, because otherwise she's going to die to the poison. Such as now. But that's fine. So we're gonna use our Toad Blood to revive her, we're gonna use random skills to fully heal her, and then we're gonna interact with this, but there's a Guardian. Yep, he's guarding his treasure. We're gonna use Brain Paralysis for that, to paralyze him, and then we just kill him in one go. And we're gonna find 936 gold. I should have saved before doing this, but I'm actually not sure if the luck ring gives you more. No. The luck ring does not give you more, according to Indy. That's good to know. It would have been a pity if we had, you know, missed something purely because I wasn't wearing the luck ring there. Once we reach Mazul, the luck ring is going to be a lot more relevant because we can actually equip it instead of the purity ring on random, which obviously is going to be huge. Anyways, the next thing that we should do is we should definitely try and find ourselves some healing items so that we can heal with items instead of needing to use healing spells. So that should probably be the next thing that we're going to do. But we're also going to talk over here to them. I think the next quest here only triggers once you get to a certain point. Teach, hint, yeah, it only unlocks once you do the next part. Okay, so what do we have left to do? There's 2 more quests that we can actually clear. In terms of like what to do next. So there's 2 more quests that we can do. First of all, we can head back into Shandara. We can head back into Shandara, and before you ask, yes, it was necessary to wait, because it only unlocked now. Obviously, because Marion's in the party, now it's a possibility. We're gonna kill this lizard one more time. We're gonna head over here, and now there's 2 things we can do, I think, because I hadn't cleared the entire right side yet. Also, we're gonna unequip the Legendra helmet and give it back to Random, so that he has priority again. And then we're gonna head over here, and we're just going to go on a rampage against these Hydras. Now that we're finally in a good position to just kill them. Random sometimes just one-taps them as well, so that's pretty good. Actually, I can totally use 1 Toad Blood just to keep Marion alive. These things are dying in 1 tap anyways. And then this is sort of the hardest one, because there's obviously it's the hardest one, there's 3 of them. No Anaconda skin, that's sort of annoying. Over here, the Necro tier. And then Marion is going to say, oh, I can read this, don't worry. And she's actually going to summon a mini-boss for us. Namely, Archibald. And Archibald here, Archibald apparently likes fighting. Really likes fighting. However, he's not so fond of us existing. Well, us waking him up more particularly. Anyways, we can plague him, and that's honestly all she wrote, because once he's plagued, he's gonna drop the Key of the Hero, which is a really good item because it inflicts weapon boost. So Random will now have permanent weapon boost as long as we have the Key of the Hero equipped. This is not the only point in the game where you can find the key of the hero. But I will admit, it is definitely the easiest place and the earliest place that you can find it. And you'll have this for the rest of the game. So, you know, it's really good to find this item. Anyways, Anacondas. Plagueable Anacondas. Have we actually found an Anaconda skin? We have not. That's... Can these things drop one? I'm not entirely sure now. Anyways, this is pretty good XP, by the way. 73 XP per fight is pretty good at this point. Anyways, I don't believe there's anything else we can do here, even if we head back up. Alright, that triggers every single time we hit that. And that actually respawns the Cerberus. The Cerberi. That's interesting. Well, it respawns exactly one set of them. That's honestly somehow even more interesting. Anyways, over here, I believe there's not much except the chest there, but, you know, nice chest, I suppose. It's not really the most relevant chest ever, but, you know. Anyways, some more Cerberi here, and we were just going to kill real quick. There we go. And now we're going to... Do I want to do this without Sarah? No, but we're going to try anyways. Also with arguably the worst possible party, but you know. Anyways, this guy, Arazam, is someone you actually kill in Laxius Power 3. And in Laxius Power 3, when we kill him, turns out Random didn't actually kill him entirely. No, he survived. Does that sound like bull? Like bullcrap? Yeah, it does, but, you know, it's what we're being told here, so it's canon. Anyways, so we failed to kill this guy last time, apparently. We're gonna use Air Boom, but really, it's not all that relevant. We can use a Revive Potion to revive Marion, but most of the time, at least one character is just not going to survive this fight. And if that character is not random, it really doesn't matter too much. I believe Tyrene Breaker can actually lower his stats a bit. And then we kill him. Gives us the Demon Diadema, and, well, we killed this guy, so that's pretty good. The Demon Diadema, not really sure who can equip that. Let's see here. Demon Diadema, he can. But that's going to undo the Wolf Rage that he has, so we don't really want that. Anyways, this was just a boss fight, just like the Archibald Keys fight. Technically speaking, these are not quests, but, you know. Completionism wouldn't be completionism if we were going to accept that some enemies get to stay alive, right? Right. That's what I was thinking. Anyways, that means there's only one more quest, and honestly, it is the single most tedious quest that this game has, if you ask me. Are we going to complete it? Yes, but trust me when I say it is honestly awful. So strap in, because this is going to be torture. So we're back in Tyrene, we're gonna go to the inn, we're gonna rest up just so that we're fully healed, because that's the only way we're ever gonna survive this. We're still not gonna use Wandala, because the poison effect is, honestly, it drives me mad. It honestly drives me nuts. I'm not sure, oh, okay, well that was actually enough so we get Sarah back, but that's, you know, that's okay. We don't actually need Sarah. If you don't want to get rid of Sarah too early, I'm now going to show you the best way to quickly do the quest without it affecting Sarah too much, because you won't actually lose access to her. Also, I think I'm in the wrong place. I need to be here, to the right. Yep, no, 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 here. So this guy is going to point out that, Sarah's going to point out that it's undead talking. So once we enter the trial, welcome to the trial. First of all, say that you don't want to leave, open this chest, you'll get the Rotor Gog. Rotor Gog is a really good weapon, actually. The Rotor Gog removes weapon boost, H boost, really good damage as well. We can't change our party, I forgot about that part, so we're gonna have to use Mandala. We can actually use the Squid Sword for this, and the Dian Diadema, because she can equip it. The Indigo Coat, and then an Oxycian, because there's nothing else we can do anyways. Not that it's gonna help much, because, I mean, like I said, Wandala does not, like, Wandala is permanently going to be poisoned, just like Marion here, so... Anyways, we can talk to this ghost, and this ghost is going to make the encounters... This ghost is going to actually make the encounters a bit less frequent by supposedly making the enemies peaceful here. Now, I'm not sure to what degree this actually matters too much. I have never really noticed a gigantic difference, but I'm inclined to believe it. But as you can see, less encounters clearly does not mean no encounters. Anyways, we're gonna find emerald powder there. Luckily, random does one-tap a lot of things in this place. Anyways, interact with this. We're gonna get the Moondew and the Fairy Tear. Interact with it again, and we're gonna get off of that pedestal. We're gonna kill that, but, like, you see the issue, right? This place is so awful with the Reeker Bulb that it's really difficult to do anything here. Anyways, this guy's dead, so there's nothing about interacting with him. Anyways, the next thing you want to do is you want to head down here. These two eyeballs don't do anything, as far as I'm aware. Disconnect back to where we were, but if we keep going here... Yeah, make this thing bleed and then just use Silver Sword on him. That seems to be the best strategy. You can also just normal attack. It's really tedious. Alright, so Marion is going to gain 5,000 XP from that. That is a lot of XP. Especially for free. And then this is one of the more confusing. From the east to the north, hit the 6th. Right? So from the east to the north, hit the 6th. So that would be... From the east to the north, so that would be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no. Yeah, I know that that's not how it works. So from the east, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the south, hit 12, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From the middle to the south, hit 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it should be this. Bingo. Okay. And then Coca is going to eat that up, and that's going to give him 17 resistance. I'm not sure what that flower does when you don't have Coca in the party, but whatever. We're gonna find 6 revive potions here, and then if we head in here, that is going to light the flame, which is going to give us an empty chest. And then if you check it again, it's going to give you the power salt, which I believe is all that that does. Alright. Now, next up, 2 possibilities. Possibility 1, you kill this thing. Possibility 2, you don't kill this thing, and you lose to it instead. If you lose to it, you get teleported up here. Although I'm pretty sure if you kill it, the same thing happens. So, let's try by killing it once. We'll see what it does when we kill it, but I'm pretty sure killing it does the same thing. And we're gonna use Sariis touch on her, and we're gonna use, I believe, well, let's just try brain paralysis, I suppose. Okay, let's try Ice Blast. 0 damage, awesome. Let's try Slow. Let's try Air Boom. And we still died because it deals 315 damage AoE. Whatever. Okay, next plan, let's use Medalist Curse. That missed. I mean, okay, yeah. Whatever. Okay. So that one failed as well. We're gonna use Hero, and we're gonna try with that. We're gonna try by using Hero. So once again, Medalist Curse, and I guess we can use, I don't freaking know, Venom Darts. Oh. That actually worked. Well. Do I have anything that restores stone? I don't think I do. That is really annoying, actually. Alright. So the Venom Dart actually works, so that's pretty good to know. I refuse to keep dying to this thing. I am going to kill it. I don't care how long it takes. Because that means that if we just give this and we just use the things again. So let's go with, I don't know, Tyrene Breaker. Tyrene Breaker, and then Venom Darts. Burning Grounds, I suppose. Oh. Oh. Okay. I mean, I guess that's that. Oh, right, because they deal 3% of the HP as damage. So that gives us the energy scales, but then apparently we don't get up there. So it's apparently it's a bit of a choice. Right, no, you have to die to it once. Right, that's it. You die to it once, you open this for an Omega Budon, then you come back here, and now that we're fully healed, we fight this guy, and we just use the Burning Grounds. So it seems that essentially we're trading Burning Grounds for 1 Omega Budon, which, you know, fair enough as a trade, really. Alright, so Random kind of had to die there, because otherwise he would stay stoned. We can use the Burning Grounds to try and get rid of these things, but we can also just use our 1 life potion to revive Random, which is probably going to be a bit more effective anyways. Or it doesn't help me at all. Because their stupid holy chant kills him again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Nobody ever said that this place was fun. Anyways, this place is really annoying. I don't think you quite realize just how annoying this place is. Anyways, that was the empty chest, but then if you head down over here, all the way to the bottom, we will get the info that if we drink 1, but we choose wisely, we get to drink something, well, one of these things, basically. So the choice here is either you get XP or you get, if you drink this, you can drink again, so there's that. And then if you drink the beer, you get 500 XP. Now, if you drink the wine, you'll get, I think, some gold, and that's about it. So it's really just a question of what do you value more. Some bonus XP, some bonus gold. It's really up to you. That will have an IV in water, and then if we stand exactly here, we can use telekinesis to draw that chest to us. And we're going to be able to open this chest. For a mantra tier. Then in the middle of this place, we're going to find the Ball of Destiny. We can trade Strength, MP, Resistance, and we can reverse Mind Points with Resistance Points. And I don't actually know what that does for Coca-Cola. So I would have to take a quick look at Coca-Cola's current stats to have an accurate idea of what that even means for him. Let's see. So Coca-Cola has 168 mind and 260 resistance right now. So reversing his mind points with his resistance points would increase his mind, which is going to be good later on, I think. So I'm gonna say yes. Alright, over here we find 500 extra XP for every party member. And then if we continue up this path, we're gonna find another package, which is going to give 3 speed, 8 strength for extra mind, more MP for more mana. Interact with this, talk to her, and she'll open. So who does this mine belong to? It belongs to Peleus. What is the name of the fisherman chief? His name's Carol, I think. Should be Carol. Not entirely sure though. I hope so anyways. Anyways, if we then venture this way, you'll see that this place is locked. There's no way to enter it, this room. That'll hint that we should get teleported in there somehow, but, you know. Anyways, we're still not done, though. Of this mine's owner. This mine's owner is Peleus, my good man. So we're gonna find 11 red pimentos, and this room is going to be unlocked because we finished the riddle. She will tell us to enter the room for the other side. We will get this if we have good weapons, which the Rotor God is going to allow no matter what. And then the first gate we have not yet unlocked. However, if we go exactly here, and go all the way up, we're going to discover that this place is opened up anyways. So there we go. So far we have unlocked all but one of the rooms of treasure, and it's actually a very good question how we unlocked the last one. I think the last one is unlocked by simply cleaning the place, to be fair. I'm not sure why she says that, to be honest. Anyways, let's save here. Marion's going to comment that she needs great knowledge, no, mind power in order to do this, so we can just give her great mind power. She's going to open up the thing. He's going to tell us that we need to find... Did I not find the Jar of the Elders? What? Huh? Did I seriously not find the Jar of the Elders? How could I have missed that? That seems like a really weird thing for me to miss, but okay. Okay, so apparently I need to go get that first. Anyways, so we'll wrap up the haunted house later. We need to collect one item to quickly do that, and then after that we can actually finish the game. Is it on Solid Quest? I don't remember. That's weird. I usually remember this stuff. Anyways, we'll finish this up next time. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all next time.